Page 41, Evening Star. 6/8 time. So we're counting eighth notes again, still. We did that last video. This time it's in 4 sharps. So this is in the key of E major. Make sure you can do the scale for E major. At least 1 octave up and down, 2 would be better. And while you're at it, go ahead and do the scale for C sharp minor. I got videos on both of those. Go look them up. Let's talk about this. Again, this is an orchestra piece. And you can read all about Wagner at the bottom of the page. Okay. One hand at a time, because we got accidentals and things are going nuts here. So let's just take it slow and easy. Right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crossed over. 2, 3. The second line, second measure. So they're saying third. That's fine if you want. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, the D sharp is part of the key signature. There's 4 sharps: F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. We're using all of them except the A sharp. Lots of black keys. So don't you love it? Again, second line, second measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crossover third finger. This way we're not putting a thumb on that. You're staying out here. And then you repeat that. Just lift up and move up. Now when you play it the second line, or second time, excuse me, then the second line, you're here. And then you'd go to the second ending, which is the last measure, the third line. And the fourth finger on that. Then you're going to go from 1 to 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The crossover. Stay where you're at. Just cross over for 1 note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. And I don't have any suggestion for you if you got fat fingers, except there's no black key here, so you might be able to fit in there because you can reach out here. We want to connect the melody note if we can. We want to feel it with the fingers. Left hand just has the broken chords with accidentals. You're going to love this. It's just a broken E chord. And the F sharp. Now if you don't want to come here, then you have to do here. I'll leave that up to you, depending on how big your hands are. Otherwise, just use the fingering in the book. Then come down. Now we have a D natural, because it'd be a D sharp otherwise, and a G natural, because it would be G sharp. It's in the so it's here. They give you a D sharp now, because you had a D natural earlier in the measure. So if they didn't put in the sharp sign, it'd still be a natural. And then going on, now we just have a regular C chord because they're giving you natural signs. And going, first ending there is an A sharp, B, C sharp, G, and then going on. And if this fingering doesn't work, you can do that if you need to, if your hands are that big. Otherwise, the fingering in the book. Third line. D sharp, F sharp, and then going down. Then you repeat that. Now when you repeat it, you're going from the third line, second measure, where the repeat sign is. You're going here, and you're going to repeat, and you're going to repeat. You can use fourth finger for the first note at the top if you want, because it's easier than little finger. It's closer. And then little finger. If that'll help, that's fine. Then second time, on the second line, you're here. And then you go to the second ending, which is the last measure of the third line. You just reach down. Last line. You've had all these before. And then come down. I use fourth finger on the G sharp. Put the hands together. This should be interesting. You come down to here. So you can hesitate all you need to now. We're just trying to get the hands to work together. Second measure, I'm here. Then here, Hold this left hand down as you play these notes, and then down here. After you play the note, you lift up. And then I do fourth finger here. You can use fifth if you want. Go on. First ending, you're here. Get these notes. Let's go on. It's the second ending there, and the last measure, the third line, you're here. So you slowly work it out and get the hands to work together, and then you go back and get rid of the hesitations. Slow is the key word. Once you have that, we can put in the phrasing. Just lift up in the right hand. The left hand, just keep it all connected. They've got phrasing. I just keep it all connected. So in the second line, going from the first measure to the second measure, I lift up in the right hand for the phrase, but I keep the left hand connected. So forth. So do the best you can with the phrasing, and then we can add the dynamics. That goes to the right hand. The left hand has to be kept in the background. So, and now we went down to soft here. The left hand has to be very soft. Now we're going to crescendo up to moderately soft. Right there, it's moderately soft. The left hand, keep it out of the way. Go down to very soft. The left hand is super soft. 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 So this is a gentle piece. Now when you get to the last line, you're going to swell up to moderately loud and down. So you're here. Here, up to that note. To soft. Retard onto at the end, slow down. Speed wise, well, expressivo isn't a speed, but they're giving you basically 1, 2, 3. It's a slow piece, it's a nice piece, which comes in handy because we got all these accidentals to deal with. Then we add pedal, which makes sense because this is really an orchestra piece. We want to connect it, and we want the overtones. So if I pedal it just the way it's shown, overlapping pedal like it's shown, we get this. So I'm going to push the notes down first and then the pedal. I'm going to change the pedal after I play the notes. If that sounds okay to you, go for it. I would like to hear the phrasing, so I think I'm going to lift the pedal with the right hand for the phrasing. Otherwise, it's connected. So at the beginning, it's here. This is the same. But now, I'm lifting the pedal so I can hear silence in the right hand. And again, second line, at the end of the first measure, lift it with the hand. Right hand, so I hear silence. Lift up. And on the third line down, second measure, I lift it up on the F sharp because I want to hear the rest in the right hand. And so I'm just just going to lift it with the phrasing in the right hand. Otherwise, it's going to be legato pretty much. And again at the end of our last measure, change the pedal on that last note. We want to lose all the overtones we had before because we're slowing down and it's quiet. So you're here, change it. After you play the note, change it. So we want to lose all that sound because it's soft here. We want to die away. I like to play this with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. Not going to do any dynamics. I'll give us 6 counts. We will do the repeats though. And I'll try and pedal it like I described. I'm going to pedal it overlapping except for the phrasing. I want to hear the phrasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, go.